Now we are going to know about transformations like upper, lower, and title capitalized, and we will know about searching or counting, like finding, are finding, count, start with, and end with, and then after we will use see cleaning and formatting. So let's do it on our compilers. Now we will take raw input. So we have done these things. By here we can see we have done it earlier. So we are now going to do string formatting or like a string which was introduced in Python 3.6. So let's do examples of these, and after that we will look after every part one by one. So let's open our compiler. So here we take a name, like the random name like live in double apostrophe comma, and then a score of them which will be without comma 94 point, like let's say 534, and then we have to do is like we have to do expressions, like we have to do expressions and and numbers, number formatting. We have to do expressions and number formatting. So they will do it by printing in using F, then with student, then they will take name dot upper, and after that the bracket will be apostrophe will be closed here, and after that we have to print F four four, then so that we have to do four dot to F. What will happen here is like it's right for happen. So for example, for method this is now formatted to two decimal places, two decimal places. That is 94.53. 94.53, and we will now print using a percentage, then code divided by 100, and by the rate of 1f. What will be the output? Will be like output will be 94.6%. So let's execute this code. The line 5 we had an expected unintended. So here in the line 5, print f student and then name dot upper. Here everything is right. So there is a normal statement. So if we correct it and we do run this code, let's find out the error here. Name dot upper and then small bracket, curly braces. Let's copy from here. Small bracket, so here in the line 5 we have an error. So to correct this, we have to remove the yes statement. Now we have put our proper output as student with name in the upper cases. Like here we have taken A, only A as a capital. Other than that, we had small letters words like LICE. This is in small letters. So to get these in uppercase, we have uppercase. We use uppercase. If we want to lower down, we have to write lower. Then you can see here either being A being capital, it is now in small letters. And we talk about scores are like 94.534. Like we can add on everything. And if we are running this code, we are only getting up to two decimal places. This is because of point 2f. When we use point 2f, we have only the code will be of up to two decimal places it will show, and we use 2f like 1f or 2, 3, 1, whatever we will use. According to that, it will save itself. And if we talk about percentage, it's like score divided by 100 and given in percentage, and decimal places will be up to one places only. So like that it is happening. Let's talk about some other questions here. So these questions should be done by today. Here we have a right of function is a palindrome of f string, which is a boolean that returns the true if a given string is palindrome, and ignoring spaces, confusions, and case sensitivity. And intermediate question will be like given a string f is equal to something written here string, and we have to write a Python program to decompose it in a four times and b three times and c two times. And in advanced question we have also, so in that we have to write a program to find the first non-repeating character in that string. Return takes its index value if all characters repeat return. So let's do all these questions one by one. These are not that much hard, difficult. So let's do these questions. So solution of the first question will be start from defining is palindrome a function. A function is palindrome, and in that we have a text string. And then outside the bracket we will have a bool that will be clean with equal to single equal to then double apostrophe comma then dot join ch dot lower and then in brackets we have for th um, s if ch dot is a l num and then we will close this bracket and then we will going to return it as clean and then we have a clean as minus one. Now this code is been done. We have to just print the result. So for that we will use print statement. So print is spelling room, then room, then a man, a plan, a channel, then Panama. If these will be palindrome, then it will return true or it will return false. Let's see. So here this is true. So this is returning true. So this has been done. So we will going to be solved to our next problem, which was uh, on decompressing the results. So solution to a solution of second question will be by defining decompress S and str are and then result then we use for loop for I in range using 0, and then len of s. Then we have to use 2, I get 2, and then again we use character. It will be equal to s of included I. Character will be equal to s I, and then after we will count integer s, that will be I plus 1, and then we will have our result dot append, and then character char, that will be multiplied and then count, and then we will return, and then double apostrophe comma dot join. We have to join them as well. And then after we have this also been done, so we just have to print decompress, and then the 4 times, the 3 times, the 2 times. That has been done. Here what is happening is, by this by this function we are defining a function decompress, in which we are taking s and a string, and that will start with a string, and the result will be followed by in the range of I, which will be of 0 and then s, and if we have character which has been included in it, so it will count integer part and it will add on 1 in the included part, and the result will be appended. Like we have we execute this, a will be written 4 times and b will be written 3 times, and these will be appended and joined. This will happen here in the return piece, and in the print piece it will be printed as a 4 times, then b 3 times, and c 2 times, like this. So this has been also done. So we have our third solution. So solution 2. So here we have to define a function which will be as first unique character of s and string str, and then we have integer type int, and then we will count equal to in curly braces for character in s, and then we will count ch will be as count dot get, and ch comma o plus 1. So after that we will again start for loop for IGX, that will be character in enumerate of x, and after this semicolon we will use if statement. The condition should be applied on it. If we count ch will be equal to 1, Then we will return this statement IDX. After that, we will return I minus 1. After that, we will print the statement to show and will be visible for everyone. First, unique character that will be lead code. And then first unique, first unique character will be as lovely code. When we talk about outputs here, output of here will be 0, comma 1. This will be output of here. And when we talk about second statement output, then will be have an error. We will copy from here. By this, we are now getting a proper output. By here, we can see that we are getting output 0 and 2. So this is returning the first unique character that is at the zeroth position, and then here it is second position, that is Z. So this has been done here. When we talk about list in Python, so the definition of the list is ordered, mutable, and heterogeneous collections of items. When we talk about ordered, that is uh, arranged in a sequence is known as order. When we talk about mutable, mutable is like something which is changeable, which can be edit when we need it. And we talk about heterogeneous collection of items. That means different varieties of items, collections of items. We have different sets of information, different sets of data type, like string, uh, like we have string, integer, float, like these type of different types of collection. And if we talk about underlying mechanics, so it is a dynamic array storing reference to the object in memory. So when we talk about adding elements, that is that can be added by using dot append of x, or we can use dot extend and iterable, iterable, or we can use dot insert I, comma x, and if we want to remove elements, we can use dot pop and the items which we have to remove. We can select that item like pop small bracket and in the big bracket we have that item which we have to remove. Or we can use dot remove and that name of the object that could be x and that x could be anything. Or we can use dot clear and we can clear a whole set of lists. Or delete list type if we want to delete the information of list in the position of I, we can do that. Or if we want to order it, if it is not ordered, we can use sort and we can it reverse sort by reverse or we can sort iterable as well. If we talk about assigning a list variable like b to a, b equal to a, which copies the reference, not the object. That means if you want to assign a value to a variable, it will not copy the object. It will just copy the reference only. So if we talk about in the second point, we have copy. This is something what creates a shallow copy instead of object are still being referenced. So when we talk about deep copy, this will completely independent and deep copy that will include of every information we needed. And in the copy, it will just copy the reference of the data. So when we talk about syntax, so in the big bracket, expressions for items in a table if conditions only, and it provides a clean and efficient way to construct a list. So the syntax will be written in a square bracket or a big bracket. Both have same thing. Here we have some questions and then we will move to the tuples. Before moving to the tuples, let's solve the example. We are now going to heterogeneous type allowed. We will see heterogeneous type allowed. So we will create a mixed list. So we will be naming according to that as well. So mixed list that will be a collection of integer type value, let's say 10. And then we will having string type value, let's say hello. And then we will have also then again float type variable 3.14 the value of pi, and then we will have a true function that is a boolean function, and then we will have a list type function again like 1 2 3 9 like this. We that we demonstrate its mutability, like we are going to mutability demonstration, in which we are going to put numbers like in the example we are now going to 1 2 4 6 And we will now have numbers at positions of 0. After that, at 99, we are now going to print the number. So the result will be as 99, 2, 4, and 6. So here we can see that instead of 1, here we have a new number assigned, that is 99 at the zeroth place, because at zeroth place we have 1, and now we have changed it by 99. So this is same, but only there is a single difference. And after 99 we have 2, 4, and 6. So this is how we can do. Let's see an example of adding of array. By the example, 1, 2, 5. This is casual. Then arrange ARR dot append by 4. We are now adding it by 4. By this ARR dot 10, 5, comma 8, and ARR dot insert 0, comma 0. Let's say what will be the output here. The output will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 5. Then it will be 6, and then we will have our next number as 4. That will be the output, because we are by the append statement we can add numbers to it. And here, if we talk about here, extend 7.7 and 8. By using that, we can add on to the more numbers. Then let's demonstrate it as well, as 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Let's not add this 7. Let's add 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 4. Then we will have the 3 and 8 as well. And here, after arranging it, at the place of 0, we will having 0. So the output will be like this, as 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 4, no, comma 5, comma 6, comma 4, comma 3, comma 8. Like this, we will get the output. So now you can see the output here. Let's print these arrays. Print. We have to do these things. Let's run these things. We have to put big brackets as well here. Now they will running. We are now getting 92468, which was 992468, which was on the top. We have to print it as well. And then again we will print one array ARR. And then we will print our ARR. Let's see what will be the output. Like here we can see our first output will be 1, 2, 5, 6, 4. So we have written here. Let's iterate them from the first option. We can see that our output is null, and in the second is also null, and in the third we also get the same output as below. So this has been done. So we talk about removal of variable in ARR dot pop, replace of two, let's say, and we are now going to print it by using f, and then removal of mm, remove remove underscore variable bal, and then we have a comma, then we will write list, then array ARR, and double semicolon, we will close it, and then after we will write ARR dot remove of 5, and then we will printing ARR. Here we can see that we have removed 2 from the list, and now we cannot see 2 here. And in the second case, we also have removed 5. In the second case, we are not getting 5 in our list, new list. So this is how we can remove and add. Like here we had added strings, we had added data and information by using append or send or insert it. By this we can add in these things in the list. So this is how it describes that arrays are mutable and they can be changed and they allow different types of data types. So When we talk about assign a variable or copy a variable, let's see what happens. So by the example it is given here. So we will import copy, import copy, and then we will write original will be equal to big brackets, again in big brackets 1 comma 2, that will be list in list, and again we will have 3 comma 4, and then shallow will be equal to original price, original dot copy, that will be d equal to copy dot d copy of original. Then we will have original of 0 comma 0 will be 999, and then we will printing the statement as hello, then outside the bracket will be comma, and then we will have hello, and we will again print deep and deep. So what will it going to do? Let's tell me that at this hello will be printing as 999 comma 2 and 3 comma 4, which is now changed. And if we talk about this by deep copy 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 is still unchanged. There are unexpected indentation. The line 31 we have original of having 3 comma 4 1 comma 2 then 3 comma 4. There is an indentation error in that because we are importing copies which had not been saved by us. So that will be not for us. So now we will talk about Let's see further how does this syntax work and expressions that when iterable conditions are applied. So it provides a clean and efficient way to construct the list. So let's construct the list. Suppose to construct it, we have to know the whole. Let's open our Python compiler and we all have done this. So we have to take a traditional loop function. So traditional loop in which we have square like this. And then we have a range of for like for x in range of 10 if x percentile 2 will be equal to 0, it will compare to 0 the value of x percentage 0 that remainder will be 0. Then we will do like square dot append that will be x into the power of 2. So that will be like equivalent to, let's write it and then understand equivalent to list comprehension. And we will write square dot com list comprehension in which we will going to include our x which it will have of power 2 for x in range of 10 if the value is x percentile 2 will be equal to 0. Then we will going to execute. So we will going to print square and then what will we get the output? Let's write it, then we will check the output is correct or not. We will get the output as 4, 0, 0, 4, and then 16, then 36, and then 64, like this. Let's run our code. Yeah, this is happening exactly at the same. So here we have our square in which we have x which is in the range of 10 and we have a condition applied here like if x percentage 2 will be equal to 0, that means if the remainder will be equal to 0, then the square will square of append that is x to the power of 2 like in between 10 which the values we will have which uh, which is divisible by 2, we will get the square of that. Like here we are having 0, 0, the square of 0 will be 0, and then 3 will not be equal to 3 percentile to is not equal to 0. That's why we will not we are not calculating it and we are not getting output. And 2 we are getting output of square of 2 as 4, then 4 square output as 16 like that till 8, and 10 is not included because in list the ending is not included, that is included. You have to write a program to remove all duplicate elements from the list while maintaining the original order of items. And after that, we will do a program of a Python to rotate a list of numbers to the right by k step. Example, run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in which k will be equal to 2. Then we will multiply it, and 1 will become 2, and 2 will become 5, then 1, 2, 3, like that. We will going to rotate this list of numbers, like from 2 it will be reversed, and after 2 it will be normal as usual. So the third topic we will do is the third question we will going to solve is like we will have a given list of numbers in which we have to find the contiguous subarrays that from the target value to the thing. So let's just quickly do it. Let's define a function to remove duplicate, duplicate and clear order. We are having like a list in which we have list that will be like list, then string equal to set, then we will have our result as equal to in double bracket. Then for loop, we will start our for loop for items in LST, and then if condition, if item not in scene, then scene dot add item, item only, not item. So the result will be like result dot append item, result dot append item. So after that we will going to return our result, and after that we will be printing to show the output print remove duplicate and preserve order. And we have to define our list as well, like 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. So they will running the score, move, duplicate. We can see that we have a list of numbers in which we have three, one, two, and three again, and one again, then four. So here we are getting removed. We are removing the duplicate like three, one. Here three at the second time it is not written in the output, and one is also written in the first only single time. Then two and four. So our code is being executed properly. So we will do our next solution of, let's see what was the question. The question is to write a program, Python program to rotate a list of the numbers where we have to write this code. We have to rotate the list of numbers. For that we have to define a function rotate rotate list num. Then we have list list, then k, then integer, and then list if not none, if not none, return or k will be equal to k percentile one. mm, Return num minus then plus num having two. After that we will use our print statement to show the output. We have executed our code properly. We have to just show this code. So rotate list, then list of the numbers we have to take in big brackets. One, two, three, four, five. And in outside the bracket we will have in two, four, or eight, nine. So the output what we are getting, here it is incorrect. We have to give only two outputs. So here we can see that we are rotating here only were like we have rotated this. Here we were having one, two, three, four, five. Now we have rotated our last two digits, four and five to the front, and we have now arranged it in ascending order like previously from one, two, and three. So our second code is also working. Let's see what was our third code and how to do it. The third code was like rotating the result. So we copy it and just paste it here, paste it, and we start writing our code by defining it as subarray. So array which will have sum, num, and then list having target of integer int. and then we had all this. So we will write it as list. Then we will do our result as in big bracket. Then for start, then start in range, then number, num, then we will use using our current sum as current underscore sum will be equal to 0 using for loop for in range start having then here we are having our end in range of start and then having none, then we will do current sum for end in range. We are having current sum plus equal to num and its current will be current of sum its current of sum of current as current sum will be equal to target, then we will print our results dot append as num, then it will start n plus 1, then we will return our result return the result, and then our print statement. Let's see what happens. Here we can see that here we are able to see that having the examples like 2, 4, what was our desired is 2, comma 3, and then 3, comma 2. This was our desired output, and this is also coming by this code. We will name this solution as solution of 3, solution of 2, solution of 1. So all has been done. So in the next class, we are going to understand about tuples in Python.